This is Scott the Fix-It Guy. Today we have a commercial Neptune coin-operated gas dryer, and electric dryer. Runs on 220 volts, and it is not getting hot. So we're going to check out a couple things. I'm removing these Torx screws from the left-hand side, and these are kind of an interesting type. They're commercial type where it isn't just a star fastener, but there's a little protrusion in the middle, so you have to get special commercial ones to work on these coin-operated dryers. You can get them at most hardware stores. So I'm getting these screws out of the side that holds on the door, and then I'm going to pull the door off. So I've got the clips on the left-hand side off, we've got the door off, and now I can wiggle the front panel off and then lift it off of its clips at the bottom. I'm going to check the thermal fuse to see if that might be why it's not getting hot. So I've got it set for continuity, and when I put my leads on, it did take a couple of tries, but I did show continuity, so it wasn't the thermal fuse. So I was going to go and check the continuity next on the heating element. When I took a look, though, I noticed that one of the wires on the left-hand side that brings power to one of the heating element terminals, the wire had melted. And I've seen this on a couple of these electric dryers, the ones that get 220 volts. 110 of those volts go toward the heating element, and sometimes it gets really hot and the wire melts. So what I'm going to do is remove the melted wire. It was just hooked on there with a wire nut, and I'm going to splice onto that wire a spade connector, a new spade connector, and then I'll just hook that up to the terminal on the heating element, and that should do the trick. So for some reason somebody had added a little jumper wire, and that jumper wire had melted. That's not from the factory. This had been done at some other time. So I'm just removing the electrical tape, removing the wire nut and the little jumper wire, and I'm going to just put a strong spade connector right onto that red wire that I was just dealing with, and I'll crimp it on. Got that into position. I got that back on the element, and I'm going to put the front panel back on. I did test it when I had the panel off by pushing it on the door switch, and I did see the element glow really hot, so that was the problem. And it could be the problem on your dryer if it's not getting heat, is that one of the wires that comes to the heating element may have melted or just broken off. So that's something you can check. So I'm just putting these different fasteners here on the front panel on the left hand side, and then I'll put the door in on the right hand side, get these in, and that's going to be the end of the procedure. Pretty fast and easy. My suspicion was the thermal fuse, but it was just one of the wires had melted off. I got the door in place. I'm just going to put those fasteners back in too. Yeah, these fasteners are a little strange, a little different on the commercial version with the coin operated. You do have to get the special type. I think they're designed for anti-theft, and you can get them at the appliance supply stores or a lot of hardware stores. So I hope this has been helpful to you. Thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe to our channel when you get a chance.